President Donald Trump has renewed his threat of military action against Iran, warning that the United States is prepared to strike unless Tehran agrees to a new nuclear deal. In a social media post, Trump said a massive armada was heading toward Iran and urged Tehran to return to negotiations, insisting time was running out. Iran has issued its strongest warning yet, vowing a comprehensive, regret-inducing response to any act of aggression. The threat comes as the United States increases military pressure in West Asia and dispatches major naval assets. President Donald Trump, however, claims Tehran is ready for talks as the situation inside Iran remains in flux. At a weekly briefing in Tehran, Iran's Foreign Ministry accused Washington of fueling regional instability through threats and deployments. Officials warned that insecurity would spread beyond Iran's borders and said the country is prepared to respond forcefully.
Regional countries understand that insecurity in one part of the region doesn't affect only Iran. This instability is contagious. Iran remains confident in its own strength and remember the lessons from last June's conflict. We will respond more forcefully than ever before to any act of aggression.
The warning follows the arrival of U.S. naval forces, including the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, near Iranian waters. Trump described the buildup as an armada, saying Iran has reached out repeatedly and wants to make a deal. Tehran rejected that narrative, saying military intimidation will not weaken its resolve.
The arrival of a certain warship, USS Abraham Lincoln, is not going to shake Iran's will or determination to defend the country with full force. We have both the will and the full capability to defend Iran, backed by our people and by the experience we have built up over the past decades.
Iran also rejected a UN Human Rights Council resolution condemning its crackdown on protests, calling it politically motivated. Tehran noted that nearly half of the Council's members opposed or abstained from the vote. Iran accused Western powers of blocking engagement with the International Atomic Energy Agency.
Mr. Grossi must definitely address the parties that are responsible for creating this situation. Repeating the same claims about Iran over and over does not, in my view, lead anywhere.
Iran further blamed Israel for driving instability in West Asia, citing continued military actions in Gaza and Lebanon. While insisting it has not abandoned diplomacy, Tehran warned it would act decisively in self-defense if attacked. With US forces nearby and rhetoric hardening, the risk of miscalculation in the region continues to grow. Trump has since intensified his warning, saying that if Iran fails to agree to a deal, any future US attack would be far worse, in an apparent reference to earlier strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. Iran's foreign minister responded by rejecting renewed negotiations under threat, saying Tehran would not return to talks while military action remains on the table, underscoring how sharply tensions between Washington and Tehran have escalated at this stage.